Once upon a time, in the bustling heart of Furnitureville, a quaint little chair named Timber was brought to life in the warm, pungent embrace of the Evergreen Furniture Factory. Crafted from the finest maple wood and upholstered with the softest velvet, Timber dreamt of the grand life that awaited outside the factory walls. The day of his creation was the first day of his shelf life, a term that held a very different meaning for him than it would for the inanimate objects around him. Timber's journey started at the Cozy Corner, a quaint furniture store where he proudly stood among his siblings. Each chair had its own charm, but Timber was the ever-optimistic one, longing to be chosen by a loving family. His days were filled with the hum of potential buyers and the soft touch of storekeepers dusting his wooden frame. Timber eagerly listened to stories of other chairs that had found homes, dreaming of the adventures and bonds that awaited him beyond the showroom. One fateful day, a young couple, Emma and Tom, walked into the store. They were looking for the perfect chair to complete their little home. Timber's heart fluttered as they approached him, discussing his comfort and style. When they decided he was the one, Timber felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. He was thrilled to finally begin his life beyond the showroom, but also knew that this was the moment of truth, the start of his shelf life. At Emma and Tom's home, Timber became the centerpiece of their cozy reading nook. He held Emma as she read her favorite novels, supported Tom during his late-night study sessions, and even cradled them both as they cuddled for afternoon naps. The years rolled by and Timber's shelf life was filled with laughter, love, and the quiet whispers of secrets shared between the couple. As time passed, Timber began to notice subtle changes in the home. The couple grew older and their lives grew busier. Their visits to the reading nook grew less frequent, and soon a baby's laughter echoed through the house. Little Ella grew up, and Timber watched her take her first steps, learn to read, and eventually claim him as her favorite spot for afternoon tea parties with her stuffed animals. The seasons changed, and the wear and tear of time began to show on Timber's velvet cushions and polished frame. He felt his springs loosen, and his once vibrant color began to fade. Yet he remained steadfast, a silent witness to the ebb and flow of the family's life. Through the chaos of toddlerhood, the tumult of the school years, and the quietude of the empty nest, Timber held his place, a symbol of continuity and comfort. As Ella grew into a young woman, she moved away, leaving Timber behind. The house grew still once again, and Timber's shelf life took on a melancholic hue. One day, Emma and Tom decided it was time to downsize, and Timber found himself back at the Cozy Corner, his once pristine form now showing the marks of a life well lived. A young artist named Luna wandered into the store seeking inspiration. She saw Timber's potential beyond his worn exterior and took him home to her studio. With a loving touch, she painted vibrant images on his fabric, bringing new life to his tired bones. Timber became a canvas for creativity and a muse for Luna's art, his shelf life entering a new chapter filled with color and purpose. Years later, Luna held her first art exhibition, and Timber, now a masterpiece, took center stage. His story of transformation from a simple chair to a work of art touched the hearts of the attendees. His shelf life had come full circle, from a factory newborn to a cherished piece of history, and now a symbol of rebirth and creativity. Timber's story is one of love, resilience, and change. From a cozy reading nook to a vibrant art studio, he offered comfort and inspiration, proving that true value lies in the memories and moments an object holds. Through every chapter, Timber stood tall, ready to embrace whatever came next in his evolving journey.